Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about gap trading strategy. Gap trading is one of the trading method or strategies that you should wait for normally for a market close and after market opens due to the information that released during the closing time. The price may open a bit higher or lower. So I created this post on my weblog, which is the how learn how to trade forex back in 2019. Actually, that one says even 2018 I started this post, so very old post. Anyway, we are now 2021, but I never created a video, and we didn't check on the live charts for you guys at the same time. Now to complete the online videos and all the live videos, I'm gonna add and check with you guys at the same time to see if the gap trading works. So just a review of gap trading strategy. Gap traders believe that in currency trading, the pair tries to fill the gap after up to 3 days. The same thing can be applied to stock trading or commodity trading. Obviously, it's not applicable to cryptocurrencies due to cryptocurrencies are 24 hours without any market closing, so it's not we can't apply these to crypto. So when we see a gap, what does it mean when it says that gap will close? So for example, here you can see we had a gap when I created this post, and I said I will update this. So after a couple of days, the gap actually closed. So then I decided to check the gap trading for some of other pairs. The gap closed for many of them. So I can say I checked for oil, New Zealand dollar, Australian dollar, US dollar, and some other pairs, as you can see here. So most of them, I can say 80% of the pairs actually closed the gap. So we gave it an 80% accuracy score, which is very good. So 80% of the time the gap filled for the currencies. As you can see here, I put some dates, 2019, this gap closed, and this was the AUDCHF. And the other scenarios, when gap is not closing, price tries to close the gap but fails in some situations, and sometimes in very trendy markets with big gaps, price may continue in the same direction. So now that just we reviewed this, let's go and have a look at a few charts now. Oil is one of those that I like gap trading on oil. So we go back and have a look. Here you can see we had a gap. So just check the date. That probably will be Monday morning after opening the market. So it's 9th of August, and if we go to August, we are now on September 2021. So on August and 9, yes, here we are. That was Monday. Normally after opening market, depending what happened during the weekend, we may see a gap. So this gap filled. So this one happened at the opening of market here. With this time frame, you can see at the 6 a.m. on 21st of on the 9th of August 2021, we had the gap, and it closed here just at 6 p.m. So in 12 hours, you can see that. Oh, sorry, that's the next day. My bad, sorry. So you can see 6 p.m. next day it closed. So as I said, gap traders believe that normally gap will be filled after up to 3 days. After opening the market, if you see a gap, it's wise if you wait for the first candle to shape, then after that you enter the market. This is interesting because, as you know, the price is subject to buy and sell orders. So supply and demand is very important. And when traders see a gap, some of them just, try to, for example, here to close their buy positions and get out of the market because of the fear that they have of losing more money. Then price normally goes in the same direction as the gap, and after that some traders and gap traders and others trying to buy and put some buy orders, then because they believe that the gap will be closed. And so this is just the psychology of trading, so it's not going to go down all the time. So this news was very important, probably whatever happened that day, because as you can see, after that again price goes down. But the psychology of the market and trading psychology pushes the price back up because it's based on supply and demand. So that one filled nicely here, as you can see. If we go back to see if we can spot any other, maybe we go to another market. So that was oil. We can have a look at gold as well. Gold. Okay, so nothing here, nothing here. If you look good, probably you can find. As I said, it's not something that you can see all the time, and like the other indicators, it's just depends on what news will be released and how people react to that price changes. So okay, I couldn't see anything in gold for a while, so we go back and we have a look at some of these stocks. All of my videos are like spontaneously, and I start just capturing my screen as I talk, so that's more natural. We're not making things up here. Okay, so back to this Canadian Solar Inc. If you have a look, you can see more and more gaps. So here we had a gap here, and price goes and almost, oh no, actually it closes the gap here as well. So another successful gap trading here. Again, okay, maybe this one is not a good one. It tries but it can't. So as I said, but always you should put stop losses and take profits for your trades. So again, here you can see if you have a gap opening here, gap trading in stock market happens a lot because, as you know, stock market is not 24 hours, and also while one market is open, the other market is closed, and some news comes out of somewhere else. So many news and many gaps after opening markets. So here again you can see gap closed successfully. You can check this for some other markets, but the same scenario will happen. So you can see that gap trading, this is one of those ones that I was looking to show you that sometimes it won't work. So here we had a gap, price tried to come back, then as it comes back, more buyers saying, okay, now the gap is almost filled, so we get in the market based on the news that or events or whatever data that released. So they put more and more buy orders here and push the price back up. So this one almost closed but not closed. So you can see that price keeps going up, as I said, in a very trendy market. But we had this another gap here, which again it closed. So as I said, yeah, most of the time gap trading, especially in currencies and commodities, it closes the gap after 2 or 3 days anyway at the most. But on stock markets you could see some more unsuccessful gap tradings anyway. So that was all about the gap trading. I hope you learned something about gap trading, and when you see a gap in the market, that's a good opportunity to enter the market. So go and if you think that the gap gonna fill, just put some stop loss based on the previous waves, and using, for example, Fibonacci's or whatever stop loss strategy that you think is useful for your trading style. Then just let it go and put the take profit somewhere above, somewhere just above the gap, or if it's the other way, just below the gap, depending on the bullish or bearish scenarios. Okay, I hope you learned something. Have a nice day. See you later.